beautiful Virgos. Danelli here from the Cosmic Serenity, wishing you all a lovely new year. This is your month of January 2026 general tarot card reading. Super excited. It's a brand new year. So many good news, so many new things happening, so many goals. I couldn't be any more excited. I hope this brand new year brings you all everything your heart desires and so much more, all the blessings in the world for my beautiful Virgos. Let's take a look and see what message our ancestors, spirit guides, and angels have in store. Remember, this is your general tarot card reading. Remember, sometimes love, finance, career, one or the other. Sometimes everything appears in your reading. But if you guys want a private reading, have any questions or need clarification, please make sure to reach out privately. I would be more than happy to offer a private reading. Let's take a look and see what message is in store. I also don't have my mic, so I'll be sure to be very loud and clear. And when I edit my video, edit the audio so you guys can hear a little better. I'm sorry I can't find my mic, but I really hope that you guys get to listen clearly and also receive the message that is intended for my beautiful Virgos. Let's take a look and see. First card for the new year, January 2026, general tarot card reading, Two of Discs. You are feeling happy, you're feeling excited, money is coming your way. You're also thinking of money right now, something, maybe a new job opportunity, maybe you won some money, I don't know, in a casino or in a lottery. Something magical is happening to you, but there is the news of something exciting coming your way. You definitely have money in your mind. Money has been in your mind, I would say, for the last year. I think maybe thinking of new opportunities, new methods, new avenues of increasing your net worth, your profits, your income, and you are feeling your best. You're starting the year extremely strong, excited. You're manifesting the life that you want for you. You have written down your goals for this year, and little by little, you're tackling them. And what I love about it is that rather than being vague about, I want a house, you're being very descriptive. I want a white house with a white picket fence. I want it to be in the mountains. I want it to be in the beach. Make sure to be very specific about what you want, because right now, this new year, you are being granted the opportunity of manifesting and truly bringing your goals, everything that you want, your dreams, into fruition. So don't be scared to ask. Tap into that energy and ask the universe what you want, and you shall receive. So you're feeling extremely, the Hierophant, you're feeling extremely confident and in tune with your thoughts and your feelings. I think that for quite some time, there was a lot of instability in your life. There was a lot of chaos, and for an earth sign, this is detrimental because sometimes you feel like you're losing it. And it's very normal for my dear Virgos to kind of lose it at times. You are a mutable sign, so you're very sensitive to people's thoughts and feelings and emotions around you. You're very sensitive to your environment. And so I think that for many times, for a long time, you didn't know what direction to make, what you wanted. You were a little lost. I think that you had put all your eggs into someone else's basket and things didn't work out for you. And so you felt a little alone, lonely, desolate. You felt like there was no one there for you. And I feel that you finally regrouped, you caught yourself, and you told yourself, listen, I might not have support of those that I thought were going to be there for me, but maybe other people that you weren't expecting stepped up to come and help you, or you finally realize no one's coming here to save me. I have to be my knight and shining arm. I have to be my own knight. I have to be my own superhero. I have to protect myself. I have to get myself out of this funk. I can't continue any longer. And so you're feeling extremely confident. You're feeling there's a sense of inner peace, of transformation, of having your thoughts, your words, and your heart aligned, of feeling in peace, of finally regrouping yourself and feeling stability. And it's a stability that you have provided yourself. It didn't come from an exterior factor. It came from you. You realize, I am my own hero. I need to save myself. I need to take the necessary steps and measures in order to secure my stability, my future, my home, my family, my success. No one here is going to just give it to me. I think that you guys had rose-colored glasses on, and things in 2025 happened, making you realize I am by myself and I need to be independent. I need to be resourceful. I need to always have money saved. I have to think about the future. I can't necessarily, yes, I can enjoy the present and the now and have fun, but I also have to be diligent in preparing for my future because I don't have anyone. And all you want really is to be loved. You want to be surrounded by your loved ones. You want to feel stable, but guess what? You have to do this on your own. And it's so funny because Capricorns got this, and Capricorns are taking the necessary steps to rectify a situation. So my question is, are you, my Virgo, dealing with a Capricorn that perhaps has hurt you and you thought that they were always going to be there for you? And it was shocking and a low blow for you when you realized this person is selfish. This person hurt me. This person did not care about me. They didn't have any consideration for me. They didn't think about my wellness or what would happen to me if this situation were to erupt. And they didn't. And don't worry, they're going to come around soon, circle back and ask for forgiveness. But that's not your responsibility. Your responsibility is to grow from this experience. Learn that you need to be independent. You have to think of strategies, of methods to never allow yourself again to be in a vulnerable situation, to be codependent on someone, to allow someone to have that much control over you. You need to break free, and you're doing it. And I think that, gosh, you learned this lesson the hard way. It was hurtful, it was painful, but now you're like a phoenix. You're rising from the ashes. 2025 was a shit show, my dear Virgos, for you, but you're realizing I can do this on my own. I don't have anyone. And whatever help comes exteriorly, that's great. That's a bonus. It's nice to have other people there as support, but it's not their responsibility. It's not everybody. And you have to understand that everyone is going through their own issues, their own problems, their own drama. And so I'm sorry, but you're not going to be someone's full priority because they have their own issues to deal with. 2025 was a very emotionally draining. It was a year of transformation, the year of the snake, the year of secrets coming out. So there was a lot of low blows for many people. So everybody, you have to understand, Virgo, everybody is in their own journey. And your situation, believe me, it's not worse or better than anybody else's because everybody's situation is bad for themselves. So everyone here, it's not that the universe is selfish, but when people are in survival mode, when they're trying to figure their lives out, when they're trying to understand their own thoughts and feelings, they don't have time to go and help others. And I think that is what you weren't expecting. 5 of Cups, yes, opportunities. There were situations that hurt you. You learned very quick who was there for you, who wasn't, but maybe you embarked in a business venture and you can't believe that your business partner maybe betrayed you. Maybe they hurt you, they stabbed you. Maybe you both attended a conference together, a trade, learned something, and you were supposed to open this business together and they went behind your back. They betrayed you, they lied, they omitted information. So you're extremely hurt about that. But guess what, my dear Virgos? There are 2 remaining cups. So not everything was lost, right? It might seem detrimental. You might be upset. You might be hurt. You might be full of desperation, anguish, confusion. But you have to understand that everything in life happens for a reason. There was a lesson that you needed to learn. You needed to remove those rose-colored glasses. You needed to remove yourself from that illusion or that alternate reality or that fairy tale life that you created, which was not the truth. And don't worry. Maybe 3 people betrayed you. Maybe those 3 opportunities were failures, but you learned from them. You grew from them. You're thriving. You're going to pick up yourself and grow from this experience, but you have 2 more opportunities coming your way. You have people that love you. You have, yes, maybe things didn't work out with this person. So what? 2 more, maybe love interests are coming your way. Maybe the right person is coming. Things were not meant to happen with that person, or that business wasn't supposed to take off because something else is in store. Sometimes we want to go against the current of the ocean. We want to be like little salmon fishes going against the current, But that is not healthy. That is not healthy. You have to implement things that are healthy. Relationships shouldn't be hard. Everything should be easy. I'm not saying that through hardships you're not going to have growth. They are vital and they're important. But at the same time, you can't force things to happen. When they're not for you, they're not for you. And you'll see that sometimes because we're stubborn, we make situations happen regardless. And then when you obtain them, you realize, oh, it's not what I wanted. It doesn't really make me happy. I don't really like that person. This business is not what I wanted. It's not how I envisioned. There's so many factors and so many things working behind the scenes that you're not aware of. So just trust the universe, let go, wanting to control everything. And you'll see that when you let go, when you surrender, when you're present, when you trust that things are meant to happen the way that they're happening right now in your life, Wheel of Fortune. You're going to have success in all avenues of your life. Money, career, education, your family life, love, traveling, everything that you want is going to happen, but you have to surrender to the universe. You have to allow things to just happen. Learn to not take things personal. Not everyone is out here to get you. But people have their own lives. People are worried about their own livelihood. We're in very different economy times. Things are harder for people. People are working more. People are being a lot more cautious with how they spend their money and their resources and their time. People are learning also to take care of their emotional, mental, physical well-being. So I'm sorry, but you're not going to be everybody's priority or that person that you want's priority at this precise moment. And that's fine, because this is now your job and your time to start focusing on you. Start asking yourself the important questions. Am I happy? And if you're not happy, what can I do? What is hindering my growth? What is hindering my happiness? What is it that I'm doing? Am I too codependent? Am I not being brave? Am I not being courageous out to go and follow my dreams? No one else is responsible for your happiness. You are responsible for your happiness. So stop pointing the finger. Stop being the victim. Get up. Start doing things. Be proactive, right? Start doing the things that bring joy and happiness to your life. The moon. You have been lying to yourself. My dear Virgo, you are the only person here responsible for the situation that you're in. I'm not saying that other people didn't hurt you. I'm sure other people hurt you. I'm sure other people lied to you. But did you allow yourself to be in that position? Were you too codependent? Did you give this person all of your autonomy? Did you give up this? Did you willingly give this person so much control over you? I'm sorry, yes. This person betrayed you. This person hurt you, but you allowed it. You put yourself in that situation. So stop being the victim. You are a phoenix. Yes, this was a terrible situation. It hurt you to the core, but you need to get up. You need to dust yourself and you need to continue on, because life continues. We must endure. We must grow. We must continue. And you have to stop lying to yourself. You are the person that is the obstacle. You're hindering your growth. You're hindering your goals. You have the power to manifest the life that you want, the love that you want, the business that you want. You have the power, if you surrender, to obtain all the goals, the happiness, everything that you deserve in all aspects of your life. But you are lying to yourself. I don't know what you're lying to yourself. You're believing a lie that only you know is not true. And maybe that's your way to cope with life. But you have to stop hiding in the shadows. Stop being a victim. You're responsible for the life that you live. You're responsible for the relationships that you have with people. The relationships that you have with people are because you've allowed them to develop that way. So stop it. Start looking internally. Start having alignment with your thoughts, your words, your heart. What is it that I want? Are you aligning these things, right? If you know that someone is toxic, you can forgive them if they come and apologize. But you already know that this person is going to do the same thing to you, because it's a pattern and people very rarely change. We might change a little bit, but underneath it all, we all have our own essence, the things that at the end of the day make us happy. King of Discs, you need to start putting yourself first. You have all the resource, the knowledge, the skills to have the life that you want, but you're living in victim mentality. You're living in delusion, and you have to open up your eyes and accept the situation for what it is. The Hanged Man, you have to surrender to the universe, right? One thing is acting dumb and pretending. And another thing is surrendering completely. Trust, have faith, believe with all your heart that everything that you manifest, the life that you want, will happen for you. You are your own obstacle. You're hindering your own growth because you are constantly worried about other people. You're gossiping, you're going around, you're stalking. Stop doing all of that. You need to focus on yourself. You are your own best friend. You are your hero. You are your own guidance. And if you need help, well, then you can seek it out from a professional, not from friends, not from family. Look for people that don't have any prior knowledge or concepts about you, people that can be neutral and provide you with guidance, assistance without knowing anything about you, so that it's an unbiased advice that they're giving you. Three of Cups, all you want is happiness and you deserve it, but you are honestly your worst enemy. Stop being a victim. Stop thinking that the world owes you anything, that people are responsible for you financially, emotionally, mentally, that people, that I am a victim of my circumstance or the environment. No. Stop making excuses. Stop wearing rose-colored glasses. Stop lying to yourself. Stop believing the lie. Get out of it. Get out of it, my dear Virgos. You are your own worst enemy. You disable yourself from experiencing life, from growing, from thriving. You are your own worst enemy because you're stuck in the rut. You're doing the same thing over and over again, and you're forcing things. You can't force a puzzle piece in a section that it doesn't belong. Last but not least, Page of Wands. Listen to your inner voice. You know the truth. You need to sit. You need to reflect with your own thoughts, with your own feelings. You have to make a list of, what is it that I am doing? That I'm robbing myself from my dreams, my goals, my happiness, from the truth. You need to step out from the matrix. You need to look within. You have your own questions. Stop being a victim of circumstance. Stop being a victim, having that victim mentality. Stop living in delusion. Stop creating fabrications. You need to start being honest with yourself. You are in this situation that you are because you allowed it. You allowed it in so many levels. You allowed the relationships that you have. You allowed people to disrespect you, to treat you the way that they did, to control you, to manipulate you. You are in the situation that you are because you want to. Now, you can choose to remove yourself and thrive and be successful, because the universe will bless you the minute that you surrender and the minute that you accept culpability where it needs to go. So, what is the message? The single crystal oracle card for my dear Virgos for the month of January 2026. What is the message that our ancestors, angels, and spirit guides have in store for you all? Let's take a look. All right. Virgo 2026 January. And it is Unakite. My emotions are balanced. I reach to others in an objective and loving way. Understand the underlying causes of challenges in relationships. Balance the mind and emotions. Good connections with supportive friends and family. This is all that you want, my dear Virgos. You want to have beautiful relationships. You want to have stability. You want to feel like you're there to emotionally support your loved ones as you expect and want and deserve that in return. But you have to honestly recognize what is it that you're doing. You have to recognize your faults. You have to reach first emotional, mental, and psychological balance within yourself in order to have successful and harmonious relationships with others. You cannot be codependent on others. You cannot count on others. I'm not saying that people are inherently bad. They're not, but everyone is responsible for their own lives. So start focusing on your life, and I promise you that everything else will fall into place. With that being said, get yourself Unakite. Wear it as a bracelet. Wear it as a necklace. I think that this is definitely going to help to bring a lot of emotional balance that you need right now in order to navigate through all of this chaos that is happening in your life that, truthfully, you are responsible for. My dear Virgos, I'm sending you all of my cosmic love, abundance, prosperity, happiness, success, all the best always. Please stay tuned. I will be rolling out with your January readings, so stay tuned, and all the best. And remember, if you want a private reading or do you have any questions, please feel free to ask. I'm always happy to engage with each and every single one of you. And I promise I'll be posting a lot more videos this 2026.